Good afternoon, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I pull the general energy of the collective, and I also tell stories about my own personal experience because I'm not just reading these tarot cards just for entertainment purposes only. I'm reading these tarot cards to help other people to learn and understand what's going on to them, because I didn't have anybody to guide or to explain anything to me. You understand? I had to figure everything out as it happened to me. Okay. So I hope that sometime when I explain certain experiences that I have had in my life, that it will help somebody that could possibly be in an early stage of something or a similar experience happening to them, even if it's not your tarot card reading. If you are in an early stage of something happening to you that looks or feels very familiar to this, you will be able to quickly know how to nip it in the bud and the signs to look for, because it's not a normal, it is not a normal everyday situation to have a sibling or a family member that's in the occult trying to sacrifice your children or take over their minds. That's not regular, normal, everyday things that go on in, I guess, normal families. Okay. And you would not know if there's somebody sick in your family that is trying to do something, and you don't realize what they're doing until years later and the damage has already been. Okay. I'm picking up on someone's energy. Okay. Child, the need and the desperation to destiny with divine people is at an all-time high. Redonkulous. When I tell you, there is or was a tarot card reader here that's extremely insecure. This could be a fire sign. Okay. She might be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. She was made some kind of an offer from somebody that's coming out as an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Of a large amount of money. And she was made aware that you are divine. And she wanted to destiny swap you, plus get you out the way for a large amount of money that somebody approached her with. Now, part of this whole elaborate plan against whoever you are I'm picking up on was she went after your young adult child. You might have had, your child is an adult. They're not an underage teen. You might have had your child right before they turn 21 or right before they turn 18, exposed to someone. You might not even know this person reads tarot cards at all. You might not even know that. But whoever this person is, they wanted your destiny. So they went after your child. And they, this is how they went after your child. I'm getting somewhere around the age of 17, 18, 19. It's somewhere in that time frame. Your child was dating somebody. They were either dating someone or in a relationship with someone where they were sexually active. Okay. And while they were sexually active with this person, this tarot reader went to the person your child was dating, and they paid them a certain amount of money and showed them how to attach an entity to your child. And they did. Mind you, this is someone that your child was dating or entertaining company with, that they slept with. This is between the age of 17 and 21. Okay. Someone they were entertaining or dating. I don't know if this is someone they were entertaining or dating when they were younger already. They could have already been dating at the age of 17. And maybe when they turned 18, they started sleeping with them. I don't know. But whoever your child between the age of 17 and 21 was dating and entertaining and keeping company with, this tarot card reader made that person an offer to attach a spiritual demonic entity to them. And during that period of time that they attached this entity to their root chakra, because they were already sleeping with them, they got your child to go into a courthouse and to tell some kind of lie about you that had everybody laughing that was involved. Okay. Gossip and rumors. And they just thought it was so funny that they were able to get your child to tell some kind of lie about you. And the family member of yours that put them up to it, you know, everybody was just laughing because your child was going around spreading gossip and rumors about you under the influence of an entity attachment that was over their mind, okay? Because of how they were being set up. And they were out of their mind. And I mean it, not to say, oh, they don't take any responsibility. No. They were out of their mind when they did this. But by the time your child got their senses together and realized what was going on, they had already told the lie. And by the time they went through a few things and decided to detach their energy from whoever this person was, they had already been knee deep in the shit because of the lie they told. And now they were warned, you know, if you lied in court, you know, now you can go to jail and you're a part of this organization. You better take this vow and oath to stay out of jail. And the rest is history. That's how somebody's child got caught up, because it was through sex, and it was an entity transfer through sex. And it was just long enough to get them to tell this lie. Now, this is what I want to share with you all very quickly, because I think this might help a younger mother that might have a younger child. Okay. I feel like I'm being guided to share this with somebody. I did not know that I had family members in the occult. Okay. I didn't know anything about the occult other than you heard it mentioned in church, or you heard it in Christian, you know, Christian brochures, comics, and things that watch out for devil worshippers. They're the occult, you know. But it never occurred to me to think that my own family was a part of the occult. Okay. Now I'm going to explain. I'm going to give you a quick, short, brief synopsis of my own situation, so you can know what to look for. Me and my daughter, we were living in my home, my main house, my mortgaged home at the time. And one day, I heard my daughter making a weird, and she was older, she was a teenager, and she was making a weird noise. And she was like, and I was like, oh my God, she's having a bad dream or something. And I looked at her, and her eyes were darting back and forth, and her eyelids were closed. And it was like, but the way her eyes were going back and forth, I know about REM sleep and nightmares and things like that. But I remember specifically, you know, her eyes opened a little and they were white. And I was like, what is going on with my child? And I was like, wake up, man, the hell with this. Wake up, wake up. And I was trying to wake my daughter up, right? And I was trying to literally get my daughter to wake up, and she wouldn't wake up. And it was something going on. And after a while, I was like, no, this is something's not right. It wasn't like normal, someone that sleepwalks or someone that dreams or whatever. This has been my child since I pushed her out. And I know my child, and I know what she's like when she's sleeping and having a bad dream. But this was not it. It was something different. She was literally, what means a joker? She was literally being initiated. She was literally being initiated into something. I didn't know fully, but I was being guided to understand, because I sat her body up. I sat her up, and I was like, wake up, wake up. Nah, something's not right. Wake up, wake up. And she was straight zombified. And I was like, something's not right here. But it was spiritual. It wasn't physical. And her spirit was somewhere else. And I know when you sleep, your spirit goes out of your body. You die every time you go to sleep. But it was different. because normally you can wake somebody up out there sleep. You can normally wake somebody up out there sleep with enough. Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. But I had her sitting up, her body sitting up all the way, and she was like a zombie. She was gone. Her spirit was gone somewhere else, and something was happening to her. And for the length of time, I couldn't bring her back into her body. I didn't know what it was. And I laid her back down, and I was like, I don't know what this is. And I prayed, but I just couldn't bring her back. I couldn't bring her back, right? And they were like, she's somewhere else. You know, it was like she was somewhere. And I later found out that my daughter was being spiritually initiated into some kind of kingdom of darkness by my sister. My sister did a blood ritual sacrifice on my own daughter, my own child, my own blood sister, who had unlimited access to my child from the day she was born. You have to be careful with your family members that you just think, oh, they're jealous of me a little. Oh, they're a little this. Oh, they're a little that. Oh, I'm not worried about that. Those are human emotions. You know, she'll get over it, whatever. You don't know what psychologically a family member that you might actually really trust. You don't know how sick they are and how far they are willing to go if they're jealous of you in trying to get away with something. And sometimes you won't see something like that until later on, because you refuse to allow yourself to believe that your own sister that came out the same mother and father as you, or your own brother, or your own cousin, or your own aunt and your own uncle, you would never believe that they would go this far to do these type of things, because you would never consider doing something like this. Shortly after, and I didn't find out till years later what actually happened, right? But shortly after that episode where I couldn't bring my daughter back to life, like back into her body, and I just prayed and let her lay there and sleep, and a long amount of time went by before she finally came back to, and she seemed real dazed and confused. She didn't wake up normal. She just seemed dazed and confused. Something happened. She wasn't the same. Okay. And then shortly after that, she walked to me and she said, Mommy, I had a dream about a snake. I saw the image of this snake wrapped around this stick or a knife or whatever. I had the image of something. It was a dream. It must be prolific. It must be a sign from God or something. And when we visited over my sister's house, I didn't find out she put a tattoo in between her breast. Okay. Now, this is after she turned 18, because I didn't allow my child to get any tattoos on her body until after she turned 18. And even then, I don't like tattoos. No offense to anyone that wears them. Some of them are cultural from back in the day, from our ancestors. Good for you. I don't like tattoos. And I did not allow my child to have any tattoos. I don't give a fuck what your friends are doing. I did not allow my child to have tattoos while she was with me. Okay. But as soon as she turned 18, of course, she did what she wanted to do. But she said, when that thing happened to her, she was already 18. Okay. Where her spirit was gone, and I was trying to bring her back. I didn't know what was going on now, but she was still under my roof. Now, she was like, I had a dream of the image of this snake and this something. And then when we went to visit my sister, she went up in a room with my sister in her room. They were whispering about something, and she came back down and she showed me her tattoo between her breast of a snake between her breast. And my sister came down, in this energy right here, in the background, smirking and smiling like, oh, I guess they just do what they do. And the whole time they were doing dream magic on my child and doing initiations and blood rituals on my child. This shit is real. And she said, and that dream that she had was part of the rituals they were doing with her in the dream state. But she got a tattoo and showed it to me. And I was like, why would you wait till we get over here to show me this tattoo? And then, we went back home, whatever, after the visit. And I just was like, why would you get a tattoo like that between your breasts? That's just so unlike you. But you 18, you can do what you want now. It's nothing I can do to stop it. Next thing. Then she came back again and told me I had another dream, and I was showed the image of a snake. This snake wrapped around my leg or whatever. And then she didn't show me nothing again. And then when we went to my sister's house again to visit the next time, she came down the steps after being in the room with my sister again. And then she showed me her leg, and she had a snake tattoo wrapped all the way around her leg. And I'm like, there was a witch that used to attack me at a job that had that exact same tattoo wrapped around her leg. She had this same snake wrapped all the way around her leg, a tattoo of it. And it was a witch at a job I worked at that I could actively see was a witch that was attacking me. But my daughter had the same tattoo around her leg now. And I'm sitting up here like, what the hell is going on with you? She was like, no, you don't understand. I'm getting dreams and downloads. I'm having dreams, and I feel like I'm supposed to get these tattoos on me. And I didn't realize my sister was the occultist doing all this goddamn spell work on my child because she was trying to make something look like something in order to accomplish a greater agenda that she had. And the final thing that happened after we went back home again, because she would only show me these tattoos after she went in the room in conference with my sister when we would visit her. And then she would suddenly reveal these tattoos to me out of nowhere. And then finally, we'd be back home. And one morning, she got up and she was almost in tears because she said, Mommy, there was a snake wrapped around my throat and it tried to kill me last night. She told me that it was real to her and her neck was hurting. Do you hear me? After all of this, my daughter told me that a snake, a huge like python snake, wrapped around her throat and tried to choke her and kill her. And she said it was not a dream. It was happening to me. It was real. And her neck was hurting. And and that's when I knew, before COVID, what house to sell, because there was a portal that was opened up in the house that I was living in, my mortgaged home. It was so much going on, so much spiritual activity going on. And I had allowed my sister to visit me in that house. I don't know what the hell my sister put in my house. But after, it wasn't hard to make the decision after my daughter was attacked by this python snake and her neck was hurting and she had pain in her neck from this snake she said she was trying to walk away from it, but it was holding her back and it wrapped around her neck and was choking her and she couldn't breathe and her neck was still hurting in the morning. Now I found out years later, now I knew it was something demonic that was happening, but I did not realize fully. I always knew my sister was jealous, but I did not know my sister was in the occult and that she was doing blood sacrifices to take my child's mind out of jealousy. And then later on, everything else would be already lined up and set. But it also happened, there's no doubt that she was eating and feeding food to her. Because think about it, that you allow to have relationships with your kids all the time or not. You never, ever, never know psychotic and what's going on in someone's psyche. And of course, you're not going to, who would ever suspect that their own blood sister would put something in your child's food when they're sleeping over with their cousins over a family member's house? You would never, ever, ever think your own blood sister would put something in something your child is drinking or eating and doing things to your child when they're underage. You would never, ever think something like that. If anybody you can send your child to sleep over their house, you would think it's my blood sister because I know I would guard her children with my life. So you would assume that the same emotions would be and feeling would be reciprocated. But in today's day and age, you don't know who is who. Blood is not blood, and you do not know who is who. And that's scary because you don't know where to draw the line with your family members in this day and age where witchcraft is spreading like it is, like a goddamn disease everywhere. You don't know which one of your cousins or brothers or sisters that you don't think would ever do something over being jealous of you. You don't know how far they would go if they think it's possible that they can get something or get away with it. You don't know. You just don't know in this day and age. And once you open the door and let the devil in, if you were already jealous and envious of somebody, you don't know the length that somebody could go with a demonic attachment on them, regardless of if you came from the same mother and father. And that is scary because I would never, ever think like this in the past. So why would I ever be afraid to send my own child over my sister's house? Why? You would never be afraid to do something like that. Like, child, please, that's my sister. Did your auntie cook breakfast for you or something? No, child. And the whole time they're doing witchcraft and putting shit in your child food. You worried about strangers and neighbors and other parents of children that your kids go to school with, and it's right there in your own backyard. It's in your own damn family, and you don't even know. I didn't find out until years later that my own sister did a blood sacrifice to bewitch my child. And child, you want to talk about emotional pain to believe that, because you would never do that. You don't have the heart. Some of you all would never have the heart. That thought would never even grow or exist in your mind, that a family member of yours would get into the occult and get connected to warlocks and would do anything to win at all costs. Yes, ma'am. In every church, church members too. You think your child is safe at church? Yes. Pray over your children too. But you got to think about if your child has had a relationship with their auntie from when they were little, 2 years old. You know, you're not going to be able to convince your child that they're doing witchcraft on them, because they probably already put something in your child's food to start grooming them to turn them against you. So I just wanted to share my personal experience. If you start noticing abnormal things, if your child starts having weird dreams, or it's something weird going on and you feel like your child's left there, like they're not waking up like they normally do, like they're different. If they're having dreams of pythons, if they're having dreams of snakes and weird images suddenly, and it's never happened to them before. My sister was doing dream magic on my child to make her think she's supposed to get these tattoos and all this other stuff. But pay attention to stuff like that, because somebody could already be spiritually initiating an innocent child on the spiritual realm before it manifests in the physical. Pay attention to those signs, because they started out because you can't prove it. They started out initiating your children on the spiritual realm through food in the dream state. Your child don't know nothing about not eating food in the dream state or their dream. They're not thinking about stuff like that. They're just being a kid. Encourage your children to talk to you about their dreams and what's going on, so you can be on top of it. If your child gets to having some weird dreams and their behavior changes, start, mommy, somebody was choking me in my sleep. Mommy, I dreamt that there was a snake that wrapped itself around my throat in my sleep. I don't know what's going on. It's time to fast. It's time to start praying, anointing them and binding whatever, breaking every hex. Somebody might have been doing a ritual to initiate your child spiritually. Nothing's being done on the physical realm. All of this is going on spiritually, and you got to stay on top of it. I didn't know any better. I was in survival mode, working real goddamn hard to maintain my business, my rental, and my work, and do all the things that I was doing at the time, working around the clock very goddamn hard, operating in my full masculine and feminine energy around the clock 24/7. So I didn't have time to study no occult things, or even I was too busy trying to manifest some kind of generational wealth for my own child. You understand? Yeah, but Lori, you don't suspect it. You don't suspect it. When you invite your family to your child birthday party, you wouldn't expect them to be wishing death and horrible things to happen. You would never hurt one of your cousins or children or a sister or brother's child. So you would never suspect that they would hurt your child. You would never suspect it because you don't think evil like that. So whoever's energy, I just wanted to share that with somebody. Pay attention if your child even if they're 6 years old, even if they're 8 years old. If your child come back from auntie or uncle or cousin house and they start having weird dreams and weird things get to going and happening, it might time to look in and check and make sure that somebody's not starting to initiate your child spiritually into something. If mommy, I keep dreaming of these snakes I keep seeing. I saw a black snake coiled up under my bed. Pay attention. Pay attention. I wish I knew better, but I was too busy working and paying my bills. All right. So there's a fire sign tarot card reader that wanted to win at all costs. Okay. You might not know this person. You might not even know they're a tarot card reader. Okay. I don't know if they read cards online or not, but they were made an offer from an Aquarius to help them to set somebody's child up. And they also were promised they could destiny swap with you because they were trying to get away with something else going on. And this low vibrational copycat energy here, they were stalking your child through their phone. They were watching your child movements, watching to see where they celebrate, party, their friends, where they hang out. Remember, this is a young person around 18 years old, so they're going to hang out with friends, okay? They're going to party. They're going to do things that 18-year-olds do. And this fire sign was stalking your child and watching them along with whatever warlock they're connected to, because they were waiting to attach an entity attachment to your child. And they found someone your child had been entertaining or dating since maybe 17, 18 years old, or keeping company with, that they were sexually active with at the time they attached the entity. They offered them money, and that person that your child was dating or entertaining company with, that they slept with, attached an entity attachment to your child, and they told some kind of a lie on you. Somebody's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. Somebody's a fire sign here. Okay. This child might need to do an egg cleanse on their root and sacral chakra. Okay. They might need to do an egg cleanse. This happened in the past. Now, whoever your family member is, they watched your child go around spreading gossip under the influence of this demonic force. And they were having a good time. They were like laughing it up and cracking up to watch your child know that you were a hardworking parent that loved your child to infinity and beyond, to watch your child spread these gossip and rumors about your ass, knowing it was a lie. They thought it was funny. Don't worry, the ancestors were watching their ass, but they thought it was funny to watch your own child going around parroting straight up lies and rumors about you under the demonic influence of this entity that they attached through. It was something to plan it and to see it play out. That was entertainment for them. It's like, oh my God, they're doing it. Oh my God, look at their child. Look at her son. Look at her daughter. Look, they're doing it. They're doing it. Oh my God. And your child told something to a judge in court that was a lie about you. They thought it was funny because they planned it. And then to watch the plan work out, oh my God, that guy or that girl that was sleeping with them, they attached the entity. Look how the entity got their child acting. Oh God, that's funny. It's a real thing, y'all. These entity attachments that are transferred through sex are a real thing. And your family member that put this tarot card reader fire sign up to it They were laughing it up. They thought it was so funny because you work so hard and you love so hard. And they thought it was so funny to watch your child going around lying under the influence of this demonic force. All right. This was in the past that this happened, okay? And this low vibrational copycat, whoever this person is, they wanted to destiny swap with you, but when they couldn't, years later, as of recent, they wanted to try to destiny swap even with your child. They were like, well, give me the child's destiny then. If I can't get from the parent, let me destiny swap with the child, because the child comes from greatness. After they couldn't get away with destiny swapping with you, they were gonna, well, fuck it then. Let's destiny swap with the child. Now, don't get me wrong. For years after that, whoever this young adult child is, they got caught up with these people because, and somebody's child has some sexual confusion about their sexual orientation, and it's directly connected to what these people were doing to them. Okay, and for somebody even. Whoever that tarot card reader is, they might have at some point got involved with your child and might have even had sex with your child to keep that entity going. Because once they told the lie to the judge, they were being blackmailed by that lie. Now you take this oath and vow and you're connected to us. And if you don't stay with us, you're going to jail type energy. You understand? That's how these demons operate. They will literally stalk your children in college. They will stalk your children as they leave your home. And they'll make offers the same way they send people to catfish you. They send people to catfish your children and to literally attach an entity attachment to the person that your child might date as a young adult. So whoever you are in this freedom energy right now from what these people are trying to do to you. Somebody doesn't regret what they did at all because they're a psychopath. Okay. But the cycle's over. They were successful. You're still in your energy of happiness because of your discipline. Nothing is going to stop you from your discipline. Okay. Because you recognize your child as a sovereign soul that came here to learn lessons too. Okay. And if it happened, then it's a part of their lesson. And you understand that. As hurtful as it might be, if it happened, it's still a part of their soul's journey and lesson. Okay. And you only pray that your child is able to open their heart and remain at a high enough frequency that they'll be able to heal, do their shadow work, and overcome any demonic influence that's been trying to stray them away. This expectation this childish person had for great fortune is in the gutter now. They're not going to get it. Neither is your family member that set you up for this. Okay. Long road. It's over. Okay. With this long road, it's completely dead in the water. It's over. They're not getting anything off you. Someone might have Sagittarius in their chart, but something's been balanced. Something's been rebalanced for you. Okay. And somebody's going to get some kind of a gift. Yeah, this journey that these people were on in this demonic energy coming for you and your children or your child, this journey is over. This journey is goddamn over. What is this gift energy, Holy Spirit? What is this gift energy? Somebody that acts out of emotion, something got illuminated. Okay. And somebody is depressed and sad right now. Somebody is very depressed and sad right now. Oh, the devil. Of course, the devil's sad. This demonic spirit is not going to get your energy. Whatever this demonic spirit I'm picking up on is that wanted your energy so bad, they're not going to get it because something they plotted and planned didn't have the effect that they thought it would. It didn't play out the way they thought it would play out. Tell me about this devil energy. Who is this devil energy? Capricorn. Someone could have Capricorn and Aquarius in their chart that's trying to avoid a tower. So there might be somebody that could have Capricorn. They don't have to be a fire sign. They could have a fire placement in their chart. That tarot card reader might have Aquarius, Capricorn, a fire placement in their chart, or they're very attractive or something like that. Okay. The Hierophant reverse. Okay. Yeah, something's over. I feel like it had to do with a marriage in the spirit or something, or some kind of contract, that several people were coming together that they wanted, possibly in the ethers. Somebody been watching you for a long time and thought this would be a really good investment to do. Somebody thought that this would be a good investment. This Queen of Wands thought it would be a good investment. The Queen of Wands is someone very physically attractive. Somebody thought that this would be a really good investment to do this to your child. Child, if any of these people got kids themselves, they ain't seen karma yet. Because your child they will bounce back. Your child will bounce back. But what's going to happen to them and their seed? Child. The sins of the father and the mother are visited upon the child. What is this gift energy? Because somebody didn't want to let some shit go. And somebody is overly emotional right now. Tell me about this gift energy. What is this gift energy? Someone feels so full of emotion right now. The 9 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. What's the 9 of Pentacles reverse? Somebody could have Earth in their chart. All right. Oh, as a gift to you, somebody has lost everything. The 4 of Wands reverse, homeless. I can't make this shit up. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse is being clarified by the 4 of Wands in reverse. Somebody about to be homeless. And that's a gift to you by your ancestors for this shit. Somebody's about to be homeless. Who's about to be homeless before I jump into this read? A mother figure, Tower. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A mother figure that did this in your family. There might be a mother figure this was a woman in your family that did this. And they're about to be homeless. And this is a gift from your ancestors because they tried to get away. I told you, this is a mother figure in your family that was a goddamn witch, a closeted witch that tried to 7 of swords you and your baby because they were jealous of you and your baby. It don't make no sense. They being moved on to calmer waters right now. They having a tower. So there's a mother figure in your family that literally set your child up. The 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. They set your child up. They have to release a burden trying to affect your stability, your ability to be financially independent. It was part of your fate. It was part of your fate and your child's fate to have money and to be prosperous, abundant, and successful. And somebody in your family couldn't stand it. Instead of if this person got children, instead of focusing on their own children, they focused on trying to stop you and your child from becoming abundant. And it's part of your destiny. It's part of you and your child's destiny to be financially abundant in this lifetime. And all that energy they were putting in to doing these things to you and your child, this is someone in your family. When their kids get to the age that they did whatever they did to your child, they're going to catch hell. And they're about to be homeless. Child, because they can't cause no more conflict for you. The 5 of Wands reverse. Man. All right, what's the energy crown in this read? Let's jump in. What is the energy crown in this read? Jump in. I don't know why I just heard somebody might be from Trinidad. There might be somebody from Trinidad, or they might have some Trinidad blood in them. I don't know why. I was just hearing some music. Jump it, jump it, jump it, jump it, jump it. And then I heard Trinidad. For somebody that's a part of this might have some blood, like their dad might be from Trinidad or something like that. either their father or mother. Like one parent is from Trinidad. This could be somebody connected to this reading in some way. What is the messages, Holy Spirit? What are the messages? Somebody that didn't get their wish fulfillment might be trying to do something very quickly. This might be somebody that leads with their sexual energy, a King of Wands, man or woman. Okay, they didn't get their wish fulfillment, and because something is about to happen very quickly. What is the obstacle? Jump it. The obstacle is somebody's stability. Okay, what is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? The obstacle is something having to do with you still being stable. So this gossip and rumors might have had something to do with you being not providing stability or something when you did it all by yourself. I'm looking at a 9 of Pentacles. So this, the problem is somebody did something that was unjust and unfair to you based on a lie that was told about you being able to provide for your child. That's what it had to do with. But the obstacle, it was a lie. You're the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. You might have been a single mother and or a single father. And it's showing me here that you were a good provider. The 9 of Pentacles. That means you stand alone, but it's still 9 Pentacles in this fucking refrigerator. It's still electric and gas. It didn't have to be name brand clothes. You were a good provider. A 9 of Pentacles is far from being in the 4 of Pentacles. People's definition of wealth is very different. I'm getting that that's based on a lie that was told about your ability to provide for this child. Somebody did something that was unjust and unfair, whatever the lie is they told about you. What happened in the recent past? Oh, they told me to pull these cards. That's right. I forgot. Okay. What happened in the recent past? Y'all wanted me to pull something from here? They are a lesson that you're still in. So somebody might still be connected to somebody. And something is not funny at all whatsoever. You're really not that funny. Okay. Something was not funny at all. Somebody's still in some kind of lesson right now. That somebody is still in a lesson that tried to help to sabotage you financially and sabotage your relationships. Because it was what they were required to do as being part in this inner circle. So she was never pregnant in the first place. So, and somebody might be thinking about taking their own life. So once somebody's child told a lie, after that, they had, under the influence of that entity, they took an oath and vow under the influence of that entity. And now they're stuck with these people. So they've gone full-fledged into this inner circle of trust, secret society, which means they can't do it halfway. They have to work with these people to do whatever they're required to do, even if it means to sabotage you, the mother, financially or your relationships. Because somebody got into an inner circle after that, once they were already a part of this. Once they attached that entity and got them to do what they wanted them to do. Tell me about who I'm talking about here. Who is this person that's still in a lesson? Somebody that might be moving forward right now or moving past something, because the World card, the cycle is over. So you understand, it's like somebody forces you to be a part of something first, involuntarily, right? But once you are in there, by the time you get your mind together and realize what has happened, you've done so much and connected with so many people, and you've been in it to win it with these people. Never mind, they tricked you into joining. But once you're there, even if the entity has departed, that they had you under the influence of, you're already in it, and you're already working, and you've already been doing spell work on people and doing shit. So now to just walk away, you're like, well, fuck it then. I'm already knee deep in this shit. So if there's a chance I can get a lot of money, I'm gonna just keep on with what I've been doing in this group, because it looks like I'm stuck. I don't have a choice anyway. I might as well. You understand? I'm getting some energy where it's like, say somebody takes a child and they put them into sex trafficking at the age of 9, and the child don't want to. Of course not. A 9-year-old wants to be a 9-year-old, but you beat them and you force them. And you continue to beat them and force them to be a part of something until they're about 17 years old and they've already had a baby. And this has been their way of life from the age of 9 to 17. And by the time they're 18 years old and they can legally leave this family or whatever, they've been doing this shit for so long, and now they got a mouth to feed. They like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the best whatever out here. I've already been doing this all these years. You understand? It's that type energy. They did not want to be a part of this in the beginning, but because they were forced, okay, well, this is a way of life for me. You understand? I knew back in the day when I was in hair school, I remember a young man that he was trans, okay? I remember a young man that was trans. God rest his soul, because he died. He died of AIDS. But I remember when we were all in hair school, I remember he used to talk to us, and he told us that his mother's brother used to come in his room from the age of 7 with a knife and hold it to his throat and force him to have sex with him from the age of 7. And that's the lifestyle that he lived under his mother's roof because of his mother's brother that was essaying him from the age of 7. From the age of 7. And by the time he got to, I guess, the age of 15, 16 years old, this was his lifestyle. So people are like, yeah, whatever. No, I love it. I love this. I love my life. I love who I am. I love blah, 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 blah. But he was saying he was forced into that lifestyle at the age of 7. And he got comfortable with it after a while and used to it. And after a while, it became normal. I know when people are in situations that cannot be changed due to any type of physical force, when people are in situations that cannot be changed and that they can do nothing about, they're stuck. Sometimes what the brain and the mind does to adjust in survival mode to the situation is change how they feel about it. Do you understand? Your mind out of survival will adjust to a certain way of thinking, to something that you hate, making it something that you love, because you're trying to find the brighter side of something. So when you're in a situation that you cannot change, I hate this. I hate this lifestyle. I hate being essayed. I hate being sex trafficked. Over time, if that's all you're exposed to and forced to do, you're going to change how you think. I'm going to be the best out here. A matter of fact, I'm going to start my own clan here now that I'm old enough and I know how to do this right. I love this. I love being the top dog here. I'm the bottom bitch here. Blah, blah, blah. I paid my dues when I was 7 years old, and now they change how they think about it. They learn to love it and be the best at it. And it's not because they didn't want to get out. It was because there was no out. So their mind out of survival changed how they thought and felt about it. So whoever's energy I'm picking up on, once they got in this inner circle with this secret society, they couldn't get out. So they were like, fuck it. Tell me about they are a lesson that you're still in. Somebody is still connected to some people that is a lesson for them. Okay. Somebody is unable to move forward. Somebody could be a night energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but somebody that might be in a night stage in their life. This could be someone between the age of 20 and 35. Okay. This Knight of Pentacles could be someone between the age of 20 and 35 type. Somebody can't move forward right now because they are in a lesson that they have not learned yet about family. The Four of Wands. Okay. So somebody might have a connection in their family and they haven't learned the lesson that they needed to learn because somebody might have made them an offer and love bombed them, or either love bombed them or manipulated them emotionally by being overwhelmed with emotion. Somebody needs to balance their heart chakra. What's that Ace of Cups? What's that Ace of Cups? Someone might be a Cancer that might have used emotions to manipulate someone. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Okay. I'm almost getting somebody is in some kind of family, either on their mother or father's side. And it's a thing where they've always wanted to be loved and accepted by their family members. But we're not going to give you the emotions that you want and the love you want unless you do what we want you to do, which is to help us get money. And if not, we're going to stonewall you. We're going to, no one's going to answer your calls. You're not going to have the love from the cousins and your sisters, brothers, or your stepbrother or your stepsister, or your half brother or your half sister. I feel like somebody is connected to a family where the love is conditional and they want to fit in and they don't want to feel rejected. I feel like somebody might feel rejected in the family. And this is the family's way of getting them to participate and do things that will benefit them. Like, oh, if you want this love from this family, if you want to come to the family functions and parties, if you want to come to the cookouts and this, that, and the other, you either get on board with the shit we do and hate the people that we hate and do stuff against the people we hate, or no one's going to invite you to the cookouts. You're not going to be welcome in the different aunties, uncles, cousins' houses when we get together and have our get together. And it's some energy like that. And I feel like this might be a child or an adult. I feel like there's an adult that is emotionally codependent to wanting to be accepted. And I can completely understand who wants to be rejected by their own family. Who wants to be rejected by their own family? You understand? So it's something like that, where someone's like, hey, we got all this love to give you and we're going to big you up, but you got to be on board with what we doing and on the type of time we on. And if you're not, nobody's going to give you any love. You can't come around during the holidays. No, we busy. You know, it's that type energy. The Three of Pentacles reverse. And they're in a lesson with these people, right? Somebody could be rejecting somebody right now because they were unable to utilize this adult child, I feel like, to create some kind of an illusion. And right now they could be being rejected by some people because it was never love from the beginning. They never liked them from the beginning. They just wanted to use them to accomplish their goal. And now that they were unable to do it, they might be rejecting this person. And they haven't understood yet that these family members don't love you. And that's the lesson. Sometimes blood will take advantage of the fact that you want to be accepted by your family. And they will reject you knowing that you want that love from a family so that they can get what they want. And they still don't love you. You have to learn and understand your blood family does not always love you. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is felt most when it's genuine. Genuine. Love is not contingent upon your ability to help somebody get away with getting money or stealing money from somebody. If you have family members that will only give you love based on the fact you can help them get away with a crime, they don't love you. Those are the ones that will try to kill you or set you up and line you up to be killed because you couldn't help them get that money. Maybe I can get the money if I sacrifice your ass now. They don't love you. And it's a hard pill to swallow for some people, and I understand, but somebody doesn't understand. They might have like their dad's side of the family and they don't love them. This could be either the mother or the dad's side or both. And it's not real love. Fuck blood. It's not real love. And it might, I think this is the confusion for this person. This person thinks that it's real love because it's blood. But no, blood family members don't love you sometimes. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. Blood family members can hate you. Tell me about she was never pregnant in the first place. Somebody might have been stuck in some kind of cycle with something. Somebody might be stuck in some kind of cycle because they couldn't balance the situation. What was this pregnancy for? What was this pregnancy for? Someone that was emotionally manipulating somebody, that was closed emotionally to somebody. Somebody was emotionally manipulating someone that they were closed off completely emotionally. And they were trying to gaslight and be childish and emotionally manipulate somebody by lying about being pregnant. Okay. That person is having an ego death. Somebody might have had somebody in some energy where they were playing childish games with people or with somebody. Somebody might have emotionally manipulated another person by claiming they were pregnant. It doesn't have to be a man and a woman. It could be someone in the family that could have emotionally manipulated someone else, talking about, if you don't help me, what am I going to do? I'm pregnant. What am I going to do when my baby gets here? And if I don't get this money, or if I lose my home, or somebody, it could be a man and a woman, or it could be a family member. Somebody was using their pregnancy to emotionally manipulate somebody, and they were never even pregnant. And now somebody's burdened because they're having a tower about a crime that they might have committed because somebody emotionally manipulated them and said that they were pregnant. And somebody, it's like somebody might have done something. Did somebody break up or get divorced? What's a Hierophant reverse? I keep seeing Cancer and Taurus. Okay. It was a missed opportunity. Somebody didn't get what they expected, that they had sex with. Oh. Someone created an illusion. Somebody might have been in a marriage with somebody or a relationship with somebody. This could be a soulmate of theirs. Someone that wanted to drain somebody. Somebody might have been trying to drain somebody, but it didn't go in their favor. Somebody might have been trying to drain someone, but something didn't go in their favor in the past with a young earth sign, or this could be a young man or a young woman. It doesn't have to be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in the past, somebody created some kind of an illusion for somebody. But they really wanted to just be able to have sex with somebody to drain them. But they were not able to drain them. And somebody was not pregnant. Somebody might be an Aquarius that was emotionally manipulating somebody. And somebody is now stressed out and having sleepless nights about something because they're about to be in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody was collaborating with, was emotionally manipulating them, like to worry about them. Like, if you don't do this or help me, I have a baby on the way, please. Somebody's still in a lesson, but the cycle's over and somebody had an ego death about something. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Somebody didn't get the money they thought that they was going to get. A Page of Swords reverse. Somebody might have Aquarius in their chart. They didn't get the money they thought that they was going to get, emotionally manipulating someone to try to drain them. And they were not able to drain them, and they were never pregnant in the first place. Somebody was working on somebody in some emotionally irresponsible energy. Somebody didn't use their intuition. Someone was acting on emotion. Someone was being extremely emotionally manipulative, and they were not being emotionally responsible, playing with someone that they wanted to drain. They might have wanted to drain someone financially and spiritually. Strength in the reverse. Okay. And now they feel powerless because of what they tried to do. I feel like this could be a woman that did this to a man, if that's the case. And somebody pulled their energy away from them. Child. Guess who's back in the circle of trust, Greg? Tell me about this inner circle energy. Right now, a page of pentacle reversed. Okay. So there might be somebody here that is a part of this inner circle that can't move forward. Somebody can't move forward. Okay. Somebody might be watching somebody, waiting to see if they open back up to them, but somebody might be holding back from somebody right now with that Four of Pentacles. Right now, somebody's holding back from somebody. The Queen of Wands reverse. Someone's having a Tower. So this might be someone that was sexually trying to manipulate somebody. That's part of the inner circle that really just wanted to drain somebody. Somebody wanted to drain somebody's energy. And now that person's holding back from this person that was a King of Wands reverse. It could be a man or a woman. Okay. That wanted to have sexual control over somebody and create conflict for them to drain them. What's this Death card? They felt defeated about a death. Clarify that ending of a relationship, the Four of Wands. Somebody felt defeated about the end of a relationship because they were in their ego about this plan that they came up with. Somebody was in their ego about a plan, but it got illuminated about what these people were up to with the Sun card. The plan got illuminated of what they were trying to get away with. Child. So tired of this earth, child. Y'all know, you understand when people go to funerals and people pass and people be like, oh, child, he could finally rest, or she could finally get some rest. Y'all know it's like from the time that you're born here, you don't have no rest because it's always a whole bunch of mess going on. You know, whether you want it or not. How many of y'all are trying to flee from evil right now? How many of y'all are trying to separate from an evil system and evil people, and people are fighting tooth and nail to keep you connected to people that create and thrive on drama? And you don't even talk to no goddamn body, but you're being surrounded and inundated with drama, and you don't even have a person to talk to. Like, you don't talk to one person, but you got all these people trying to break in your energy and create drama for you. That's what they're talking about. You know, this life on earth, you know, when you're living this life and running this race, no matter how hard you try, you have to interface and interact with other people in order to keep the body warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and to feed the body. Otherwise, you're going to suffer. You've been brought here to suffer. And because of your desire, you desire to eat. You desire to stay cool and stay warm. You desire to be safe. Everything connected to your root chakra that you desire, being in a human body, on a human plane, or on the physical plane, forces you to desire things. And because you have to desire these things, it leads to suffering, because you're suffering as a result of some of the people that you have to interface with. And some of you are like, oh my God, I can't wait till I could disconnect and get away from these people and find a way to live off the grid, self-sufficient, and grow my own food and get people away from me that I don't want in my life. And it's the journey and the things you have to go through to get to a point in your life where you could separate yourself from people that you don't even talk to, but that just want to stay connected to you and muck your energy all up. It leads to suffering. And when you finally pass away, When you finally leave this body, it's like, oh, she don't gotta suffer no more. Oh, she can finally rest. That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. You could finally rest, child. You don't got to get up and go to that job again. You don't got to deal with this again. They don't have to bother you no more, child. You can finally rest. That's what they talking about. You could finally rest. Because I know a lot of you are like, goddamn, when will it be my time to goddamn rest? When is it going to be my time to get these people out of my energy for good and rest? If they can't get in your energy, they're going to come into your children's lives. They need your energy. They need your emotions, reactions. They need you to keep on keeping their illusions and this matrix going. And you don't want to be bothered. Get away from me. Go away. What are the messages? Somebody might be unemployed right now. An extreme narcissistic family and friend dynamic. This is their sacrifice. They are a lesson that you're still in. I don't think this is you, the person we're talking about. It came back out. Who's in a lesson? Child, because it didn't come back out for no reason. It came back out again. They are a lesson that somebody's still in. So I don't know who watching me. All right, who is in this lesson? Your foster brother or foster sister, your play brother or play sister. Yep, that's it. Somebody does not realize they have an extreme narcissistic. They want me to talk to somebody. Somebody is in some kind of extreme narcissistic family and friend dynamic. Okay. And this is a lesson that somebody has not learned yet about their play brother or play sister. Somebody got a play brother or play sister, or maybe this is a half brother and I don't have the card. It's something like that. This has to do with somebody that either has a half brother, a half sister, or a step brother, a step sister, a foster brother, foster sister, or because both of these came out why they wanted me to say this. So it may not even be a play brother, or it could be your half brother by your dad or something like that. So whether this is your half brother or half sister, or your foster brother, foster sister, or your play brother, play sister, or your step brother or step sister, somebody is in a narcissistic, extreme narcissistic family and friend dynamic where somebody does not love them. They just want to use them. They don't see you as family like you see them. And they want me to tell somebody about them. This is someone in a lesson. Somebody might be an illegal immigrant. Somebody might be a grandmother figure. Somebody's grandmother figure might be an illegal immigrant. Somebody might be East African. Somebody's grandmother might have been like an illegal immigrant, even if they are. This is a romantic couple. There might be an East African couple. It came out twice now. Somebody's sister, cousin, or brother might be involved. Somebody's sister, cousin, or brother might be connected to somebody's lesson. Somebody might be a pastor. Somebody might be a pastor. I told you all about a pastor couple that one of them worked for the NSA and they had foster children. So I don't know who I'm talking to. Someone on someone's child's dad's side of the family. A brat whose parent had a job in the CIA. Somebody might be a brat energy who had a parent that had a career in the CIA. They might have someone on their child's father's side of the family or something like that. This is a lesson they're still in. Tell me about this person. This is their sacrifice. Who is the sacrifice? Who is the sacrifice, Holy Spirit? Tell me about this person that is someone's sacrifice. Somebody that might be in some malicious energy. Somebody might be a Capricorn. Someone might be a Capricorn that might actually be the sacrifice. Someone that might have quit their job or got fired or they're not working with someone to drain somebody anymore. The Emperor, okay? Somebody could be a boss or an Aries or something like that, okay? I'm seeing a Capricorn and an Aries, and somebody is somebody's sacrifice. A High Priest, this might be somebody that might have some spiritual ability, and they're still in a lesson. They're still in a lesson because somebody might be working on something. A Queen of Swords, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and they can't move forward because of this lesson they're in. This is the Aries, there's an Aries, a Capricorn, and then there could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here. Okay. And an Aquarius. There's an Aquarius that wants to sacrifice somebody. This might be that Aries. Let's go. What do you want to say about this person that's in this lesson? Somebody needs to learn how to separate themselves from toxic people, places, and things by practicing self-love. I love myself. So I only do things that are for my highest good. Because I love myself, I only will be friends with and work with people that serve my highest good. Because I love myself, I will only do things that serve my, not dishonest work that lacks integrity. Your highest good has to do with operating out of your higher self. So if you're trying to manifest things, that means you know how to balance your dark and light energy, and you're manifesting and going toward manifesting things in a high vibration, not by doing low vibrational things or trying to take from others. So only people that will serve my highest good, not my lowest good. People that will appeal to my higher nature, not my lower nature. Somebody is in this lesson where they have to learn to stop connecting with people that operate in darkness, people that operate lacking integrity, people that don't appeal to their higher self. They only appeal to their lower self. Somebody needs to be independent, the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody couldn't backstab and betray somebody. Somebody very childish that was trying to backstab and betray someone that somebody might have had a love affair with. That might be the lesson that they're in with the World card, with this cycle. Okay, somebody can't get to the Empress, or somebody could have Libra in their chart. Somebody cannot get to the Empress because they are still attached to people that are serving and feeding their lower self versus their higher self. They're causing that person to gravitate toward their lower self to do things with people, places, and things. And until they only work with and allow in their circle people that serve their highest good, they will never make it to the Empress. Because the Empress is not going to allow anyone, because the Empress follows these rules. I only connect with people, places, and things that serve my highest good. So if whoever this energy is wants to connect with an Empress, if they are connected to people that don't serve their highest good, then the Empress can't connect with them because of who they're connected to. The Empress is the Empress for a reason, because she makes wise decisions. So people can't compromise the Empress because of the type of decisions she makes, because she won't allow you into her castle. She won't allow you on her land. She's not going to allow you to invade her country or her front yard because of who's attached to you. You have to be in the same vibration as the Empress to connect with an Empress. You cannot have toxic people that are going to wait to find out intel on what the Empress got going on so they can sabotage or steal through your ass, because you're connected to low vibrational people that want to infiltrate the Empress through you. The Empress is wise. She has wisdom. And she can see a mile away a goofy or somebody that would that has a weak will that can easily be infiltrated. No, but I didn't do anything to you, Empress. Yeah, I know you didn't do anything to me, but you're weak-willed and you are open to people that want to infiltrate me. And therefore, the Empress runs her life in her household like a goddamn country. Because you have connections and affiliations with people that want to take over Empress Land over here, I can't connect to you because you're weak-willed for sex and you're weak-willed for low vibrational thought energies. And because you will allow them to infiltrate you to get through to me, I can't let you have access to me either. These people might want to sacrifice this person. Who's this unemployed energy? Somebody might be unemployed right now. Somebody that could have made some kind of an offer, the Hermit reverse, that couldn't get away with something. All right, there might be a Virgo. There might be a Virgo energy. Somebody could be a Virgo or any other sign, but there might be a Hermit energy. He or she doesn't have to be a Virgo. They could just be a Hermit. Somebody might be unemployed right now. Or what is the Seven of Pentacles? And they could be watching somebody. Who are they watching? Who is this individual watching? They might be watching somebody that keeps trying to orchestrate something. Somebody is being watched and someone's trying to orchestrate something. Because somebody, here she come, because somebody wants to illuminate a secret. Somebody wants to illuminate something that was hidden, some information, and somebody's keeping an eye on somebody to make sure they don't come toward you. So somebody is keeping an eye. Yes. Somebody's keeping an eye on somebody because they don't want you to come toward you. The Lovers. Clarify this Lovers energy. The person that keeps orchestrating things. So there's somebody that could be watching an Emperor energy to make sure they don't come toward you very carefully. And if they do decide to come toward you, they're going to try to throw sex at them. They're going to try to orchestrate a traffic jam. They're going to phone failure. They're going to do everything in their power to stop this person from coming toward you. Okay? And this person might not be completely closed off to the person doing this. And that's why it's a missed opportunity. And they have bad karma. And right now they're unemployed. That's why. The Tower. That's why somebody can't avoid a Tower. Because somebody is unemployed right now and they can't connect with you to reveal a secret because somebody that they're still connected to is telling their every move and creating an obstacle. Get that thought out your head. You thinking about going over there and speaking to that Empress and telling her the truth, right? I know you about to go over there and reveal the secret about something. You better not go over there to that Empress. I know you thinking about it. This person is being watched by several people to make sure that they don't come to you and say anything. These people are orchestrating spell work and they're orchestrating all kind of things to stop this person. They're watching them 24/7 and they don't understand why they're unemployed and nothing's going in their favor because of their connection to these people. This could be a Hermit Hierophant energy that might have stood their ground to these people, but they're trying to orchestrate something to sacrifice them. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that's closed emotionally, that can't move to calmer waters about a secret. This Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio might be orchestrating attacks. They could have reversed an ending to do something very quickly to stop this person from coming toward you. I'm getting something weird here. It's something like a chemical. Whoever this person is, I'm picking up one. It's something that happens when this person comes in your energy, like a spell that breaks off of them, like they can see clearly. Okay. But something happens. It's a chemical reaction. It's something energetic that happens. And it's a huge amount of energy that's created from this person coming in to your energetic field. I don't know. what I'm seeing right now. It's something magical that happens when this person enters into your auric field. And it's because somebody is a hermit, high priestess, hierophant energy. This person is also the exact same thing, a hermit, high priest, hierophant energy, the exact same energy as you. It's almost like a twin flame energy, but they're on the dark side and you're in the light. And something weird happens energetically when this person comes into your energy field. It's like a once in a lifetime thing. And somebody is willing to throw themselves in front of a train to stop this person from being in your energy field. That's what I'm getting. Somebody literally will throw themselves in front of a train to distract this person. They will throw one of their children in front of a train and sacrifice them to get this person's attention, to stop them from coming in your auric field. Because you and this person, it's something about the two of you that have matching energy. There's something that happens when you, I'm not talking about having sex, even when they are physically within a certain proximity to you, it's something, there's something that happens when this person's in your energy field. And they don't want this person to physically be in your energy. I'm telling you. Somebody can't get away with something, and they can't backstab and betray someone. Somebody cannot move forward, and they might be having an ego death right now because they can't move forward. An Empress in the reverse. Okay, this could be a man or a woman. Someone might have Libra in their chart. Somebody can't move forward with something they were trying to do. A Libra. This is a Libra. Okay. This Justice card is clarifying the Empress reverse. The Page of Cups reverse. Somebody might have been trying to emotionally manipulate somebody, but they're still moving forward. So there might have been a Libra trying to emotionally manipulate somebody, being childish, to try to avoid a tower. Okay. That's the truth. It is a Libra. There's a Libra that was trying to emotionally manipulate somebody to stop them from moving forward with somebody, to avoid a tower, because this person is stressed out about something. They're stressed out about the Hangman, a Pisces, or somebody doesn't see something about trying to sacrifice them to win at all costs. Something's too much of a burden and they want to release something. What is a Hangman energy? Somebody just wants to keep somebody idle. Yes, they want to release a burden about getting a judgment reversed in court. They want to release a burden in court about getting a judgment reversed. So they want to stall somebody out. Somebody wants to slow somebody down and stall them out from coming toward you with a secret that you might need to know about something. Okay? Because they know whatever is being kept or hidden from you, once you get that information, you're going to get far, far away from these people that were trying to get some kind of judgment reversed. They won't be able to do it anymore. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And that's why they're fighting tooth and nail to hold on to you. But they didn't get what they were expecting. And now someone's moving to calmer waters. The Emperor in reverse. This happened in the past. Okay, this is something that happened in the past. And now somebody is they're stressing. All these people are stressing day and night about you. And all you want to do is finally have your rest. How is it for some of you all that you could literally not have one friend in the world? You might not have one fucking friend in the whole world or family member. You could be a whole hermit. You might not even talk to anybody at all. Not one person to talk to. And you can have all these people in your goddamn energy creating drama for you. How is that possible? How is it possible that you can't have your fucking rest and be left the fuck alone and you don't even interact with anybody. How is that possible, y'all? You're a hermit. How is it possible to have this many people creating drama and chaos in your life, and you don't even interact with people? It's unbelievable. It's literally unbelievable. Final message, Holy Spirit. What the hell is that? What is the final message? Final message. I got 3 energies. I got a Cancer, a Libra, and an Aquarius. So I'm picking up on a Cancer, a Libra, and an Aquarius right now. All of them are burdened. There is a Cancer, a Libra, and an Aquarius that are all very burdened right now, that are going to get a new start, possibly attacking you spiritually. Don't worry. They can't do shit. They don't got no power. The Queen of Swords, you're not emotionally open to any goddamn body. Child, y'all gotta worry about these people. They don't have no power. I mean, that's not going to stop them from trying to come at you spiritually, but they don't have no power. Final message. Somebody might be talking to people right now to try to create an illusion or a lie. Somebody's trying to tell a lie and create an illusion to a group of people that they're friends with right now out of their ego about something they did to an empress. I don't know. This could even be somebody in your family that's trying to lie to everybody right now because they found out the truth about what really happened. Yeah. They're quickly trying to explain. They're trying to explain themselves. Explain yourself, Lucy. You got some explaining to do. Type energy. Final message. Yeah, somebody's trying to lie and create an illusion about putting food or something, something they did in the past to somebody. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. About causing conflict and trying to drain somebody. Yep. To somebody. So somebody would be like in some night energy. Somebody's telling a lie about what they did to a child right now. So right now, somebody, okay, so I'm ending the reading the way it started. Somebody right now in your family is trying to connect to anybody that will listen to them lie through their fucking teeth about what they were into and what they did. Okay, this might be a lie with the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups here. This might be a lie about putting spell work in a child's food or drink or something like that, and to try to create this type energy for a child to be in some kind of night Page of Pentacle energy. Okay, or about somebody, a night that they were utilizing to attach an entity to somebody's child. To get them into a conflict. Somebody's lying about that right now so that they could be able to drain you or drain them. Somebody's telling a lie right now, to people about what they did. They trying to lie about it. But I feel like whoever this person is, they know goddamn well that you were not and are not a part of any occult circle because you're the one being victimized here. But they, on the other hand, are a part of an occult circle that they joined. So they know it's the truth. People know it's the fucking truth about what this person did. Final message. One final card to end this read. The Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Cups. Somebody don't see you're gonna get your complete wish fulfillment. It don't matter. So somebody don't see that you are about to get your complete wish fulfillment. And it could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay. They don't see you're gonna get your complete wish fulfillment in a minute. Somebody in somebody's family about to be homeless, and your ancestors said that's a gift to you. And I don't know if I said at the beginning of the reading, somebody that helped to set somebody's child up to have an entity attached to them. I'm not sure which one, because it was more than one person, but somebody that helped somebody to set up somebody's child up to have an entity attachment. Somebody's about to have a loss due to a tornado that's getting ready to happen. Okay, that's what I'm told. It came out in my pre-shuffle. You want to talk about any location? They said it's a tornado about to happen. Get out the way. And they said it's because karma about to get started. So there's about to be a tornado somewhere, is what they told me. They told me it's about to be a tornado somewhere. And when I was meditating last night, I saw a big thing of water, like nasty, murky looking Hurricane Katrina type water. And it looked like it might have had bodies in it or something. Now, I don't know if that's the flood that just happened or if this is going to be another flood as a result of some kind of tornado. But they said it's getting ready to be a tornado somewhere. And it's got someone that helped to set up someone's child for an entity attachment. They're going to be affected by this tornado. I have Japan here and I have Alabama. I split the deck on Alabama and Japan. It might be Alabama. Clarify. Somebody might be South American. Somebody might be in Virginia. Clarify that tornado that y'all showed me at the beginning of the read. Clarify that tornado y'all showed me at the beginning of the read. This could be the place or the person. Asian again. Somebody of Japanese descent or Japan. There's going to be a tornado or a similar type of weather pattern to a tornado that's going to happen to somebody because someone's going to be affected that helped to set somebody's child up. Tanzania came out. Iraq and Alabama came out again. Okay. They want it out there. That tornado. Dominican Republic. These just might be different energies that might own property. Iceland, North African, a South African. These might be different people that were involved. Chase Bank, Britain, somebody connected to Britain, Colorado. These are people that might be suffering losses. But I have Alabama, North Carolina, Japan, or someone is Japanese, Tanzania, and Dominican Republic. Y'all want? Okay. Whatever y'all want. All right, tell me about Japan. Someone that was being childish. A hermit that was being childish. This is someone connected to Japan that missed an opportunity. I'm asking about Japan. So there's a hermit or a Virgo or a researcher, a scientist, someone that studies something. Or this could be a whole organization in Japan that's childish, of some kind of scientist or something. Someone from the past or a person. The hermit could represent like a scientist energy. Somebody's not in a mental imprisonment. they were not in a mental imprisonment about something, balancing something out that somebody orchestrated. The Lovers reverse. Tell me about this Japanese energy. Japan, Japanese. They orchestrated something. Yeah, somebody that's either Japanese from Japan, they were not in a mental imprisonment about helping people to orchestrate something against you. Somebody could be a scientist or a hermit. Somebody might be hiding in a house that was studying you, could have been watching you through a camera or some shit. Tell me about Alabama. The King of Swords. Tell me about Alabama. Somebody that worked together with other people to try to avoid a tower by keeping something a secret from you or keeping something hidden about a Hierophant reverse, a Taurus. There might be a Taurus connected to Alabama that worked to keep a secret hidden about something they were doing to you. There's a Taurus connected to Alabama that was working to keep a secret hidden about something someone was doing to you. Why is North Carolina here? Why is North Carolina here? They couldn't balance the situation. Queen of Swords, who complete wish fulfillment was for an Emperor energy to give to him or her. So there was a Queen of Swords. Somebody could have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart that didn't get their complete wish fulfillment because they wanted this Emperor to give to them, to give and receive from them. But the cycle's already over. This woman might be in North Carolina or connected to North Carolina. Why is Tanzania here? Why is Tanzania here? An Aquarius feels backstabbed and betrayed, or somebody feels backstabbed and betrayed about a star energy, someone that might shine very bright. The Emperor reverse. An Emperor reverse feels like they were backstabbed and betrayed. So somebody might have a connection to Tanzania that feels backstabbed and betrayed because they feel like they were lied to or tricked about something by a knight energy. Somebody that was connected to Tanzania was lied to about you. I'm getting that a knight tried to pretend to be a star energy and they weren't. And that person might have investments in Tanzania or they're connected in some way to Tanzania. What's this Dominican energy? A high priest reverse. Okay. There might be a spiritual practitioner that might be Dominican. That's overwhelmed right now. Why is that? Tell me about this Dominican energy that feels a little overwhelmed right now because something got illuminated. Something got illuminated and they thought that they were going to do something to you very quickly or make something happen. I told you already, I picked up on a Dominican in your community for somebody that was going to catch you. And how arrogant, how very, very arrogant to just assume that anybody can catfish you and don't nobody know what the fuck you're attracted to. Don't nobody know what your type is. Some people are arrogant as fuck. It's almost like I'm getting some energy where somebody thought, oh, look. Maybe you need to send somebody that looks a certain way and like light skin. They're not white, but they're not like black. You know, we want somebody like with loose hair and light skin, you know, that got a little physique to them or whatever. And she's going to fall for, she's definitely, don't nobody know what the fuck you are attracted to. Whoever you are, these people don't fucking know what the fuck you are attracted to. They don't know what your preferences are. But because they're arrogant as fuck, they just automatically make assumptions like, oh, because this person's light skinned, they're going to be attracted to them. Oh, because they, because they're mixed or they have that mixed look, they're definitely going to be attracted to them because they have this mixed look to them or whatever, because they just assume automatically that the mixed look is the preference. They assume it. Not just with women, with men too. They just assume that type of man would be your preference. They don't know what the fuck you attracted to and you like. You might only be attracted to 4C hair and nothing else. You might only like certain features that might be genetically inside of you because of your culture, because of where you come from. It's just something, it's something genetic. You might only be attracted to certain types of features. Don't nobody know what the hell you would like, but they're arrogant than a motherfucker. They put some Dominican around you with their arrogant ass thinking that you would be attracted to them and they would be able to, and they didn't get what they was expecting at all whatsoever. The three of wands reversed. Ciao, bye. You was not in a mental imprisonment at all. Ciao, bye. It was a real bad investment. They stupid. Bitch, send Idris Elba. A 30-year-old looking one, goddamn it, at least. And that wouldn't work either, but at least send a goddamn Idris Elba, goddamn it. The fuck? I'm sorry. I know everybody's not attracted, to Black and African. People might be attracted to other shit in the world. I'm just saying as Quan Yin. I'm just saying as Quan Yin. But they're arrogant. And they just automatically assume, oh, yeah, of course, everybody wants me. Yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm that mixed look. They love the mixed look. No, sweetheart. That's not what everybody's preference is. I know you've been lied to. Both women and men. I know you've been lied to and told that you're the preference everywhere, but that's not the truth at all. What's Iraq? This person, it looks like, never even had a chance. What's Iraq? Just automatically assuming the emperor in the reverse. That's the truth. There's an emperor in the reverse. This is clarity about an emperor in the reverse in Iraq. Oh, is this the tornado or some kind of weather issue? Is this where the weather issue, the karma is? Oh, okay. This is a water sign, emperor in the reverse, that was trying to drain you. A water sign, emperor in the reverse, that was trying to get away with draining you. This might be a warlock. They moving on to calmer waters now because they got some bad karma. What happened to this person connected to Iraq? Or maybe someone has an investment in Iraq. What's the Nine of Swords? They were in a mental imprisonment, or they're in a mental imprisonment. These people are going to keep losing shit. The more they try to steal from you, the more shit they're going to lose. A Hierophant, a King of Pentacles. These people might have investments, I don't know, in Iraq. It's a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity for them to pull this shit off. These narcissistic energies that try to drain your sacral chakras. One final card. Let's end this. I'm over it. To win at all costs, somebody may still be in the energy of trying to take another risk or chance because they're childish. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is on the table. A Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, to win at all costs, somebody might try again. These might be people that might be coming to you in the military. I don't know. I feel like these might be people that go to certain locations that use like advanced technology, military equipment to go toward you on the astral realm and like on the etheric plane to try to drain your energy. I don't feel like these are people that come to you in person. I feel like these are people that are using some kind of military equipment to drain your sacral chakra. That keep trying to come toward you. That's what I feel like is going on here. And every time they do that, it can cause natural disasters, and they lose things, and they don't care. The animals, all of them. Guys, I'm Quan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. And I don't know, I might come back and do one more in a little bit. Much love. I'll see y'all a little bit later.